Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
Yeah, with a bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to On the Gate Podcast. Derek Drescher, Geo Perez.
This is the New Year's Eve episode. It's finally over, guys. 2024, best year of my fucking life. Oh my God, man. Give it up for 2020. Hell no, it was fucking terrible. I wanted to kill myself half the year.
Yeah. So it's
But
no
it's getting
different
better
than
now.
any other year.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been suicidal since 2014.
Family episode, JC Mendoza, Sam Santos.
Family
fucking-
favorite, fan favorite.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Gators?
There's
Well,
no...
shout out all the Gators.
Facts,
all
man.
The
Yeah,
Gators
shout
who've
you
been
out.
supporting us this year. We appreciate you. Been supporting us from the beginning, and to all the haters, I wish you a slow death in
Facts.
2025.
Yeah.
No, I don't wish you death. I wish you a long, miserable life.
Yeah, and CH Christian, does he still listen to your podcast? Stop listening to ours.
Yeah. We haven't seen
Yeah,
CH.
What did you do?
Well, I don't know. You stopped commenting. So if you're, I'm only on here just to get him back to listen to our podcast.
He's like, they're not going to break up. I give up. It's never going to happen. I give up. He's going to start listening when
CH
Sam does a solo podcast.
Yeah.
He's going to just appear out of nowhere.
CH was Edna's boyfriend. We ended up like they got together because of our podcast.
Wait, Edna B reply or something like that?
Edna, yeah.
Yo,
The
that's
Patrice-
crazy. I know those. I've seen that
I
name in
don't
the
think I've
comments.
seen
Yeah, they fucked with us heavy, but then we went at the King Robbie Goodwin, and then
Oh, that was fucked up.
Biggest
Yeah.
mistake I made in
But
the
we,
year.
you know,
Yeah.
it was all, you know, it was literally
Look,
just
man.
comedy, and we were good.
Yeah, we're leaving
you know?
that in this year.
I
I went
having
and
a
hung out with
podcast.
Robbie on his birthday, got drunk with him.
I don't even know who that is.
Great impressions. He used to do the pod with
If that man
with
walked in, I
Fitz.
wouldn't know a thing.
Nah, you know he is.
Samantha, if you want these people to come back to our podcast, you have to
Oh,
respect
yeah.
Robbie Goodwin.
Yo, just say you know Robbie Goodwin and love him.
I
You're gonna
love
have
Robbie
1,000 new listeners.
He's a good
Yeah,
man, dog.
he's a
good
great
man.
guy. Great
Listen,
guy.
I like having a podcast that only gets 1.5 thousand views on YouTube. I like it. I like it because it lets you know, like, just because if everybody's listening to it, it's whack, right? If
Yeah.
everybody's doing it,
That's
it's
what we
whack.
say.
Well, you
We're
should
underground.
try getting 200 views.
Yeah, on a good
Really,
day, son.
really.
Y'all should, you know what y'all should try? Y'all should try getting one episode over 700 and it only being popping because you shitted on Tony Hinchcliffe. That's like the best episode we ever.
Because the algorithm was
Yeah,
rewarding.
you
You guys
got-
have
100%.
any shit for that?
Oh yeah, big time. No, we only caught shit for that.
Really?
No, nothing.
not in the scene. Just
Oh
like
well,
random
no,
ass
there's nothing.
people,
Nobody in the
but who
scene gives a
cares?
shit. But like the comments, none positive.
Yeah, you
On
can't,
YouTube,
you
but
can't
on-
go at the Golden Pony,
Yeah,
bro.
you can't go at the king, man.
You
No,
can't
that
go
was-
at the. No,
you
no,
can't go
I
at
didn't
El
say
Rey.
the king. I said the Golden Pony. There's a
Yeah.
big difference.
Yeah, my fault.
Rogan's the king.
Yeah. Thanks for that
Thank you.
clarification.
Thank you so much.
motherfucker.
We're gonna put respect on Austin, all right? 'Cause
All right.
that's the true comedy city.
Are you gonna move there?
Fuck no.
Well, you should think about it, bud.
I'm being sarcastic. Austin is literally Shane, Rogan, and who else? That's it.
Shane Rogan, well, Tony shit. Adam
Tony,
Ray.
Tony, kill Tony.
Adam Ray's down there.
Bro, yeah, but if
Isn't Theo-
Adam Ray
ain't Theo-
left,
ain't Theo down
Austin
there?
would still be the same. No, Theo's in Nashville.
Oh shit, that's
Theo's
what's
in
up.
Nashville. But like, if Rogan and Tony left and Shane, half that scene would leave.
Whatever, man. They're doing great. It seems cool.
I'm just hating.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
'Cause I have a
you
kid and
sound
I
like
can't
a
move
hater.
down.
Yeah.
I would have moved down. I would have been down there before the mothership opened.
What was
if
that
it
college
wasn't for
we
my
were
daughter.
walking around at down there? What's the college?
I wasn't
close
with
to
you down
Austin?
there, cuz.
What's the college is close? You should send your daughter to school there. Then you move down and do comedy down there.
The fuck is you
what?
talking
What
about?
are you talking
There's a
about?
college close to Austin. Like
I'm
a
sure
good
like
school.
UT Austin, UT.
I think maybe-
UTI? Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been
yeah,
to
I'm
UTI.
familiar. I'm familiar.
I got my master's at UTI.
No talking about Austin.
Facts.
None of this shit. We
Facts.
haven't seen each other in a while. It's fucking
Yeah,
Which is
let's
what we
catch
used to
up,
do.
man. It's been a minute. I fucking miss you guys. How y'all living?
horrible.
Good.
Yeah,
It's
you
horrible.
look. You
Everything is
look.
bad.
You both look way worse than the last time I hung out with you guys.
Only because I shaved my mustache.
Yeah,
you
but I'm
gotta-
doing greater.
You got it.
I feel like my neck came back.
Also, do you have a new haircut?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you
I
you
hate
doing
it.
a mullet right
Is
now?
it, yeah. What's going on?
Just
there?
Wait, hold on a second. Take the hat off. You
Yeah.
really did it? You did the actor?
I've been doing it.
Yo!
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a no for me, dog.
Please take the hat off.
Dog,
I gotta
you look-
see it full.
Bro, you look like
Bro, you don't have the hairline for
My
that
shit looks
haircut.
My shit looks good.
you look like you look like Dirty Dom Mysterio, bro.
You look like Richie Writing.
I don't look like Richie. I wish.
No, Richie looks fucking great for his
Richie
age.
got fucking
Richie
good-
Balding.
No, Richie's
Balding.
Richie's
Derek,
like 50.
your
He looks
hairline
great.
is.
I know.
It's wild,
It
bro.
starts at your spine.
it starts in his back pocket.
That's half of my ass.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I might
guys.
go to Turkey.
Yeah,
But
right?
the hair that I have left is
It's
very healthy.
yeah.
It's
It
healthy.
does look good. It looks
Yeah.
healthy, but you need
But I need
You have dead straight hair.
you got to double up those numbers, Pop.
it's straight up top, and on the side it gets curly.
Yeah.
Like a Jew.
Like it's you.
Yeah, there he
yeah.
is. Come on, he's here.
There it
I wanted
is.
you to say it.
Yeah.
I
Why
wanted
don't,
you to say it. I
why
wanted
don't
to
you
christen it.
why don't you get a hair like to shape like a yarmulke and like get the designs in it and shit?
Yo, you know Tony Dobbs? You know Tony Dobbs.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
like he has a yarmulke on 24/7.
He keeps it in his
He
pocket.
has like
Yeah,
a-
he does always have it
He
on.
has,
He has
like
it in
a
his
bump
pocket.
on his head.
Yeah.
He has 3 different chains that he shows.
Yeah, he has like a bag of
Star
tricks.
David. He got the cross. He got the Buddha.
Yeah.
He's got
3
His
different
bag of
chains.
tricks, is that
He's
what
got
you know?
astrology
He does.
chains.
Listen, and this is what it's coming down.
seashell.
All right.
The kid Tony
This
Davis.
is what it's coming
He's got
down to.
3 yarmulkes, 3 chains, and only 1 accent that he does for everybody.
His Greek accent. What do you want me to do? His
does
Italian
it for
accent. What do
everything.
you want me to do? His Spanish. What do you want me to do?
It's true.
I feel like
It's
you
a
know.
good accent, though.
I go for a walk every day, and I went for a walk the other day, and I was thinking about the past 4 or 5 years, and just we'd be out every night till 3, 4 in the morning, and then
Yeah.
and then
We?
when I started hanging out with you, JC, we
Yeah.
all spent a lot of time together.
Yeah.
I mean, JC saw me threaten numerous people.
Yeah.
At over there on McDougal
And I
Street.
saw you
regularly.
Physically assault.
I saw you follow up on those 3.
I
And,
saw you two threaten each other. That's facts.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah. The
we
wall
almost
of the
fall.
stand was assaulted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The air in front of my face.
That was the first time it was assaulted.
I saw Derek Gaines realize that y'all have like jail PTSD for real.
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, these motherfuckers
They
for real."
upset for real. Yo, it was hilarious.
Let me get the.
I love watching y'all scrape y'all knees.
I know. First of all, and for somebody who's younger than me to say that to me, like,
Well, he
you
meant
know,
young comics.
I don't give a fuck how long I've been doing this shit. I'm a old fucking man, and I'll be spoken to and treated as such. That's. I was just saying that. Well, I fucking buzzed the door here. You got me standing out there for 2 minutes. The door should fly open as soon as I get outside.
God.
It
Well,
should fly open.
If you want respect
should-
as a 40-year-old man, you should not get haircuts like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Also,
that's coming from a guy without a mustache.
See, and this is what made the podcast
And
good.
Sam,
And
you
I'm
say that
so
'cause-
glad we're getting back to it.
yeah.
This is the first time Sam has had more hair on her upper lip than me.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
What's up with these highlights you got? What is it?
What do you mean?
I'm just want
She's
to know.
always had that,
I've always
right?
had highlights.
You like looking like it's Halloween during Christmas?
Oh no, it's because her hair's not curly.
Yeah, my hair's straight, so it looks
Why?
different.
Why'd you straighten it out?
Because I got my hair done, so they blew it out.
Who's they?
JC's just
I'm like, you're gonna look so good, mama. They are not going to know what to do when you hit the street.
JC's just in a bathrobe that's like above his knees.
Yeah.
It's up his thighs.
So that I had told her
Yeah.
to stop fucking talking to my man.
Oh my God, you see how cute Geo looks with no mustache?
I told him to keep on cutting it.
I don't know how much younger he looks.
Yeah, he
JC.
looks more like the kids that he's trying to be a pedophile to.
He looks
He is
more
dressing
like
for the job that he wants, and I like that.
Don't dress for the girl. Don't dress for the girl you want.
I'm so happy. This is how you're ringing.
Yeah, this is good.
I haven't heard anything funny on this podcast in a month. So
That's a
thank you
lie.
both for.
I'm sure that's not true.
That's
Thank you
a
both
lie.
for being here.
Who? All right. Well, who have your last guests been?
I don't remember.
Napoleon.
Well, Derek wasn't here for the last.
Don't. Yep. Look at that.
We weren't. We didn't record last week,
Uh-huh.
and then Derek wasn't here the week before.
Somebody out there saying, "Oh, Derek, you get up and leave halfway through your second episode." Well, if it started on time, I'm a grown man with places to
With
be.
places to be.
I love.
Yep.
It's really funny to hear Derek be like, "I'm a grown man. I deserve respect," and just a bright purple shirt
Yeah.
with matching drinks in front of him. Respect me as the man that I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
Whole
same-
time the kid's looking like Barney.
with the haircut of a 20-year-old Mexican.
Like a Grubhub
Yeah.
delivery
I'm
guy.
sure I've made this joke on the
I'm running a roofing crew. That's what I'm doing.
I'm sure I've made this joke on the pod before, but Derek looks like Steve Buscemi in that meme where the kid has the skateboard and he's like, how you doing, fellow kids?
Yeah.
And he's got a skateboard and a backwards hat. Jorge, whenever you get a chance, I'm sure I've done
I
this
think
already.
that's from Billy Madison.
I don't know where it's
think
from,
it
but
is.
it
Yeah.
looks that's exactly what you look like. And it's
Derek
always,
is gonna be the Rich Voss of our generation, because he was old when he came.
Poor
in.
Voss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 20 years
Yes.
from now, he's gonna be in his 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dating a younger woman who's more successful than him. He's going to be wearing fedoras
Yeah.
Yeah.
and crazy Jordan collection.
Yeah.
That's
I
gonna
have
be
it
dope.
already.
That's
I have
amazing.
a
Do you
Jordan.
have a
That's what
fedora?
I'm saying.
I have a fedora and I have a Jordan collection. I never wear them.
Yeah, you have a fedora, a Jordan collection, and a generally negative disposition.
Yeah.
That's exactly how Derek
And I'm going to be the Greg Giraldo because I'm going to overdose on fentanyl.
Yo, that is so funny.
Oh my
This
God.
is what I see every time Derek says, "What's up?" He's like, "How you doing, fellow kid?"
What's up, fellow children?
Yeah,
How
what's
are we?
up,
How
fellow
are we
kid?
doing today? Yeah,
is good, man.
I got
Yo.
in old.
You
Yeah,
did.
he did.
But
I feel like all of us kind of did.
I
Like,
feel
Yeah,
fresh
older
faced,
than
You guys
though.
are young.
you're no.
We're young, but
I'm
like-
not young.
You're young.
She's 37 years
Oh,
old.
yeah. I forgot you're the cougar.
You are 37.
You're the
I thought you were
pedophile.
like 32.
You're the
37.
pedophile. Well, so chill with the mustache.
Yeah,
jokes,
I
you
was
fucking
I
pedophile.
was a very
Yo,
vulnerable
you were in your
29-year-old.
first year
You
of college,
fucking cradle
and
snatcher.
JC was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. You think that you
cradle
just
snatch.
figured that out? Like we've
Yeah.
not talked about it.
When I was born, she was 5.
Yeah.
Would you have sucked him off?
You had a bush. You had a bush before you had peach fuzz.
little
That's
baby
true.
JC, little baby dick.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yep, there he is.
Let me see a little plots of no. Let me see a little plots of no. Pull that thing
See,
out.
we were having fun.
We were. Yeah, we were.
Is
having
it
fun.
green or is it yellow? Which one?
I feel like we all get along because we started comedy later than like most traditional stand-ups that you see.
These kids
Yeah,
are
we,
Guys,
had,
they
we
start
all
so
had a
young.
life.
Guys, we would have all been friends even if it wasn't for comedy.
I don't
If,
think
if
so.
we would have met each other. If we would have met each
Oh,
other.
outside, yeah.
100%.
Like, let's say if we work
I'm
together.
not gonna like put my a comedy stamp on my relationships. I refuse to. I refuse to.
That's good.
No,
That's
but
how
I
it
do
is.
think that the reason why we gravitated towards each other was because, like, people, you could tell people who've done comedy, like, since they're 20 and they have no life outside of it.
Right.
And I feel like we all lived our own lives outside of it. And it was like, we
Still
have-
living our lives.
Yeah, we
Everyone
have-
except for JC. Yeah.
I think I'm living a life.
What are you doing?
Nothing really. I'm doing spots. I'm editing the pod all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Sugar mama.
Yeah.
Sugar
You know what it is?
mama.
I'm making sure the bed is made.
Yeah, he does
I'm
do
making
that.
sure the food is made by Samantha. Because yeah, she's gotta come home, bring the bacon, and then she's gotta cook it. Okay?
Yeah.
It's just what it is. But yeah, no.
Go ahead,
Be
Kim.
doing Uber Eats like
Yeah,
Geo.
I should be, but I don't have a car.
Yeah, get a bike with mittens.
It is.
Yeah. And
Are you gonna
to-
DoorDash?
No, I have standards. I'm gonna be unemployed like a real man. Okay.
Yeah. Plus, he lives in the city, so he
Gio
can't
just made
make real
he
money.
just made a fist under the table.
I don't know. I make $30 an hour. How much?
No,
you
that's
make,
pretty.
JC?
No, none. I'm not shitting on you. I'm saying
That was mad
It was
cringe.
me.
I
That
got-
was me.
I got mad
That was-
offensive.
he was really. That's the first time.
Excuse me.
All the terrible things.
Do you
we
get
said
to,
about
Gio,
him,
this
yeah.
is
do
the
you
first
get to
time I've ever been
steal
offended.
food from your job? Huh? Do you get
How
free
many
Buffalo
handful of
Wild Wings?
fries happen for you?
I steal food all the time.
Yeah.
I can
all
see
the
you
time.
sucking on a fucking wing right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, yesterday some lady ordered chicken penne alla vodka. And
Don't
it was
do
a shitty
this.
tip.
Don't do this.
And I stopped at the light. I opened the container and was just picking out chicken and noodles. I was like eating it with my
No,
hands.
that's so
I'm like, you
funny.
cheap fucking bitch.
That's hysterical, dude.
and the restaurant made me wait mad long. So I was like, yo, I made $4 in a half hour. So I was like, I'm
Damn.
gonna get something out of this.
Yeah, it was chicken.
They're gonna make you motherfuckers start having cameras in the car.
Yeah. I also like you saying that. on the
Derek,
pod,
I feel like
I'm
Derek
nervous.
would murder somebody.
I
saw
would
that.
Yeah.
kill you.
Nothing would
I've
send
seen
Derek
you
up
get
a
mad
wall.
over food.
Yeah.
You would knock on the door and I would just shoot a shotgun right through it. I'd blow you to smithereens.
I
right
went
away.
home with like $150.
Could you
worth of
imagine
Buffalo
you're
Wild Wings.
watching
You see,
on
and
the
that's why
video
we need
and
immigrants in this country because they would
Yeah,
never.
they would never.
It's Americans like you fucking eating my food. That's
Exactly.
crazy.
The migrants just happy to be here.
Well,
Yeah.
because I have some self-respect and dignity, and I'm not gonna make no fucking minimum wage
Yeah.
while I'm fucking beating.
This is
up my
how I
car.
feel about migrants, right? I met a
Oh
woman.
God.
I met a woman last, not this November, the November before. She was a Mexican lady.
Yes.
I forget what she was from the Oaxaca tribe, I believe. She's like indigenous.
Okay.
To Mexico, and she crossed the border 3 times, got caught twice, and finally made it her 3rd time.
There you go.
That is the person that you want to give citizenship to.
Yeah.
That is
take no
there's
for an answer.
Nothing more American
Yeah.
than that.
Hell yeah.
You caught me. And
You
this
want a
is- she did
Mexican
it
that's
on
trying
purpose.
to?
Yeah, to trying to
Article
citizenship.
We said no twice,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
she
yeah.
still got in.
Non-consent. She wants
Is there anything
She
more
raped the
American
boy.
than that?
Sometimes you
Is
gotta-
there
He's
anything?
like, and I stand exactly.
Sometimes when
You
you're
get a job in Congress. Come
Yeah.
on.
Sometimes when you're
I
Mexican,
know
you just
Americans who I would give her their citizenship.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Dylan Negri.
Yeah.
Yeah, you give
Yeah,
me
he
your
doesn't need
fucking
that.
your.
He's
Yeah,
not a
that's over.
citizen,
Yeah.
bro.
Well,
He's
sometimes
Israeli.
Oh, my
sometimes when you're not from this country, you just have to walk up to America and grab citizenship by the pussy.
Yes.
That's what you
Sometimes
gotta do.
you got to.
There you do.
I don't stand with this. I believe like my family came here consensually, They dated, they waited, until the right moment, and then they came here.
There you go.
On a plane.
And you are doing
Not a
this,
fucking monster truck tire floating.
and you are taking the same approach to your comedy career. You're just waiting.
Just
waiting.
waiting.
Me too, Pop.
waiting for all
We should
these,
make another movie called
waiting
Just
for all
Waiting.
these TikTokers to wear themselves out and when they realize 5 years and I still suck at comedy, I'd rather go act in a movie and make millions.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Then-
happy that you stopped
That's
doing
when I
is
thought.
reaction videos.
Oh, those are coming back.
No, leave those
That's actually my
to the door.
resolution. Yeah.
Yo,
And I got this
was
new
getting
look.
me and
so
Gio
mad.
we'd have calls. He'd be like, "Pop, I got like 12 lined up. Pop, don't worry about it. They coming. I'm gonna bang them.
No, I mean, two went viral, so why not?
First this one, then I'm gonna bang him in the head, Pop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bang him again with this one.
I love how you saw.
I
it's
ain't
funny.
mad at him.
No, you got to do what you got to do.
I am mad at them. Yo, you're like, yeah, they went viral. You didn't say
There's a
anything.
couple. He just pokes his head up.
Yeah.
No, just one. Just one.
Yo, I'm tight.
And then
I feel
Gio's
like,
just going like this.
Nah, I was talking, but I didn't realize that
He
I
didn't
didn't
hit
turn the
record.
sound on.
that's even
And that just happened to
worse.
be
And
my
it
most
went
viewed
viral.
video.
That was my first reel I made, so I didn't know what I was doing.
This
and
is
shit
the
goes-
world we
I
live in.
love it.
It
That's
went
funny, though.
viral. It
Dog.
went viral.
And then my second viral one, no, my third viral, I wasn't even in it. It was my mom's foot.
Oh, my
And my
God.
grandmother.
That's just funny.
hysterical.
For looking good,
Gio-
bro.
Call
But
him
that
Gio-
goes to
Gio
show
Trusso.
you. But that goes to
That's
show
why it
you.
went viral, because your mother's foot was in it. And that
Yeah.
foot
Well,
was-
no, and also
She had her
the
toenails
show,
did.
the baseball shit kind
Yeah.
of. The
That
foot,
foot-
the foot was the bait.
That was a good looking foot too.
And you know what's funny?
I didn't see it.
when-
Yeah.
After I
So I
recorded
blocked
the
you
video,
when I saw you doing
they
it.
put
His reaction
his
videos.
grandmother, his old Dominican grandmother, said she wants to watch the game. They put this show on MLB The Show,
That's
the video
funny
game,
as hell,
and
dude.
she thought it was real for a
Yeah,
little
that's
while.
That's
funny.
really funny.
That's
and
good.
then I'm recording this, and then my mom's, and I almost didn't. I'm like, nah, my mom's foot on it. People are gonna talk shit about it.
Yeah.
But
They
then I
love-
was just like, I'm
they
not
love
gonna
the foot.
re-record it. And then the foot,
Foot was a hit.
Figs was the first one that
He's like,
fucking.
"Ooh,
sick
look
fuck,
at that
yeah.
foot."
You know what? You can't sneak a Dominican foot by Figs. man.
Nah,
Yeah.
Kids got a sixth sense.
Do y'all have a
Especially
foot fetish?
no,
I'll
that's
suck a
disgusting.
toe.
He said no. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting. I mean, I've sucked a toe.
I like the
before,
pinky
but
toe.
that's
I
not
don't
my
like to
thing.
suck the big toe. A lot of weight goes on that. I want to suck the pinky toe.
You might as well
because
suck
it doesn't
a
really
dick.
touch the
If
ground.
you're sucking
as much.
toes, you might as well suck a
That
dick,
is
bro.
untrue.
How do you suck a toe? What the fuck? You put that
What,
shit in your mouth like
what,
a dick?
what Bigfoot bitch?
Yeah,
have you been
no, what
with?
was
You
that?
sucking a little, even if the bitch's toe is 1 inch, you sucking
You
a
suck
1
a
inch
toe
dick.
like you
My
suck
man
a-
said. My man went full.
Yeah,
like
he went
this.
full hands.
My man
That's
was
where
with
your head
Sasquatch.
goes.
Yeah.
I'm worried about you.
Why you
sucking-
double handing? Why you double handing?
You
You sucking 5 dicks.
You put the heel on your fucking
Yeah, on your chest.
You
right here.
sucking 5 individual
No,
dicks. all
you
at
suck
once.
the pinky toe like
You're
a
doing a
lozenge.
blow bang.
Dog, that's
Like
how you
a-
know Gio got a micro penis. He sees toes, he's like, oh my
Yeah,
penis.
God,
Those
look
are
like a
dicks.
dick.
I'm an
dicks.
average 3.5 inches when I'm soft and 6.5 when I'm hard.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Gio's mad funny to me because the reaction, like, I feel like he saw Luis Lopez like start to blow up. He's at 100.
No, it wasn't Luis.
And
it
then he was like, yo,
Luis.
Luis has a mustache. I'm gonna do the opposite.
do the
I'm gonna take the
opposite.
mustache off with a goatee, and I'm gonna have the
Oh,
same success.
Luis is blown up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got like 100,000. Quiet.
I know Alvin.
Yeah,
And
both of them
Brandon
blew up.
Trusso is doing.
He does. He
Yeah,
does
yeah,
the
Brandon
reactions.
Trusso's
I think
doing
I'm gonna
awesome.
just go full racist.
Brandon gets fucking.
Is that different than?
I was about to say, as
so
opposed to
so
what
you're
strategy
staying the
we're taking
same.
that.
What I do, but I don't do that online.
He's like New Year, same me though.
Same me though. Yeah.
Same me though.
New year, but I'm gonna actually be me now.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. You
Because
gonna
I'm
be
only
me for real.
myself on this podcast.
That's true. Well, I mean, shit, you might as well double down, man.
I hold
See
back
where it
on
goes.
stand up. I hold back on reels.
I
Because
love
also
it.
worrying about.
I love my man. He only following 180 people. I'm one of them. I love that.
Who's that?
Luis Lopez.
Yo, if he
Yeah, Luis
unfollow
Lopez is a
me,
good guy. Yo,
Does he follow me?
Dog,
Check.
anytime I see motherfuckers following counts
After
go
they get
down,
a big-
I check immediately. I'm like, yo, that's what happened to Jamie Wolf. I'm like, this motherfucker thinks I'm here to support him. He's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
I was
The kid
about to
unfollowed
say-
him.
I
was
got
like,
comedy
absolutely
coming out of my
fucking
ears,
not.
pal. I'll unfollow you quick. I don't.
I don't want to be
fucking
following
favor,
you
bud.
anyway.
I don't
yeah.
need to see another fucking reel.
Yeah.
I can't. I got to go through 10 comedy reels just to get to my Yankee stuff.
Yeah.
Can I
Every
say-
fucking morning. It
I
drives me-
gotta watch fucking 20 commercials just before I get to my programs.
It drives me nuts.
you know what I stopped giving a fuck about this year?
What?
Followers.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
thing.
Well, it's a good
means
thing
that's
for
a
you.
good
Yeah,
first
yeah,
step.
yeah. It's important for you.
I care too much.
What a bitch.
Yeah, we was all just gonna be like, yeah, that's a good move, Pop.
Sam got me with that a couple years ago.
Yeah.
She hit me with the followers. She was like, "Ooh, I forget what you said. Oh, but
don't
you
remember what I
it
said.
shut me right the fuck up."
Now you have more than me.
I think you were like, you and your army of 5,000.
Yeah,
like,
man, that's
ouch.
fun. But that's the
But
You
guess
better,
what?
you better thank Adam Hamada for everything.
Praise be
If
to
it wasn't for
Allah.
Adam,
Allahu Akbar,
Praise be
bro.
to Allah.
Yeah.
Facts.
I was
man.
getting drunk with Adam on the Christmas
The
party.
kids drinking? No.
Yeah. You led that man into alcoholism.
Damn.
Why was he not drinking before?
I never
he
seen
never
him
drank.
drink.
He shouldn't be drinking. He's Muslim.
Yeah.
And has anger issues.
Yeah.
So it's not a good.
Nah, he's
Yeah,
doing
well-
better.
Yeah, he.
I had a
he's fine.
conversation with him like a month and a half
Oh, that's
ago.
great.
Kid-
I really do love to hear that.
Kid
He's a
might
good
just
kid,
might as well walk around with a suicide vest.
Kid might as well.
Allah Akbar.
The kid might as well get a fucking a shoulder fanny pack and put a gun in it and take the train.
Allegedly.
And this isn't
taking
about
Xans.
this isn't about Adam, but I from most Muslim friends that I've had for my 43 years on this planet, I'd just like to add that. Ones that practice, when they start to do things that are considered haram, it does kind of fuck with their like how they feel about themselves. And
Oh
shit
yeah,
like
because
that,
you know
yeah.
you got
And I'm not talking about Adam specifically. I'm talking about like many
you got
that
like
I've known.
years of reinforcement that this is good and this is bad, and once you start dipping into the bad stuff, it kind of makes you question everything.
Oh hell yeah! That,
I mean,
that
I
happened
got
with me,
Christian
too.
friends that went through the
Christian,
same
yeah.
thing.
If you're like
Anytime you're a devout follower, or something.
anytime, yeah. It's like even when I used to do the whole, I'd go to fucking to temple on Friday evening and I wouldn't eat pork and
Yo,
all
were
that
you like
shit.
really like? Did you go full Jew? You ever went full Jew?
Yeah, I used to do like no electric for the 24 hours and all that shit. Yeah,
Only when he was in jail.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I was like, it's
Yeah,
funny,
23-hour lockdown. It's easy to not use a phone.
hey yo, CEO,
Turn the TV
can you
off.
turn the light on for me,
Yeah.
man?
Also-
I can't touch it.
Also, for Derek, it's easy to go. You don't need electric to fucking put a syringe in.
Yeah.
No, but
That's still analog.
Yeah.
manual.
Man, you should still stick on that.
I used to do that where I'd so you have to have a synagogue close to where you live and a synagogue close to where you work,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would I'd do all the traditions and all that shit.
Was that like when you were clean and you were trying to find something?
I was sober, yeah.
Yeah.
I was sober for probably about 4 or 5 years at that point.
Derek
Yeah.
knows his shit with the Jude stuff.
Yeah,
I learned a lot when I hear him and Joe.
yeah.
Him and
Yes.
Jew Harari. When
Yeah.
him and Jew Harari are
Yeah,
talking
yeah, still
about
true.
Jew history. I'm like, I'm listening. I'm like, wow.
I will say this.
I'm gonna need this for my career.
Yeah.
I was early in comedy. I was only doing comedy at that point for a couple years, but like I wouldn't do like if I had a show, which I didn't have many of at that time
Yeah.
on Friday, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do the show on Friday.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do mics on Friday. Like I was in at sundown.
Wow.
He would have
Yeah.
used the mic.
And it was very uneventful for me. And I'll be honest, it's kind of how I like my life.
Yeah, just a little uneventful.
Yeah, like even for New Year's, we're going down to Jersey tomorrow. It's sold out, so don't worry about it.
Oh, who y'all going with?
I love it. I love the humble brag.
No, it's not
Legion
our
of
show. It's
Skanks.
Legion of Skanks. That's
Oh.
why
Oh,
it's
that's
sold
cool,
out.
though.
Yeah,
That's
but
what's
like
up,
I
man.
want to leave at 11. I
Yeah.
want to go home.
I love how you made it seem low key. That's about to be a fucking movie, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
But the funny part is the podcast won't even start till 11.
Yeah, dude.
I'll be
Wait,
gone.
You will not. But it's a cool thing that you're gonna do. You should be excited.
Why should I be?
I've never seen
Hold
Derek
on.
speeches before.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
'Cause this is a
Why
positive-
should I be excited?
It's a positive thing.
and
It's
I'm
a
not
great
trying to be
podcast.
like a.
No,
Wait, are y'all
man.
doing your podcast there?
No.
No.
Are
We're
you
gonna
kidding
do
me?
a stand-
Why would they?
I don't
They're
know.
jumping on Skanks. That's a big
They're
deal.
gonna do a
what you're
stand-up
getting on.
show. So we're gonna do.
It would
stand-up
sell
first,
negative
and then the
tickets.
podcast.
Oh, so y'all are gonna open and then be on the pod? That's a great fucking
That's
night,
a great
man.
night.
It's amazing.
That's cool
night.
as shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo.
All right.
That's how you know me and Derek are friends for real, because he's just waiting for the other shoe to drop.
Yeah, he's waiting for you to
me.
say
What's the
something else.
punchline,
Yeah.
motherfucker? No, this is a good thing.
No. If that's how you feel.
He's not comfortable unless I'm shitting on him. So.
No, I'm comfortable. I'm very comfortable.
it's
Yeah,
cool, though,
it's
man.
mad pussy when you care about things. bro.
That's what I was telling
Fuck
Gio
that.
yesterday, because I had it was my brother's birthday and I had my nephew and I
Rest in
just
peace.
turned the phone off for
Yeah.
a couple days, wasn't answering anybody.
How's the Neff doing?
The nephew is great.
He's
a
super cute.
He's a
He's a
cute kid.
good
Cute
fucking
kid.
kid.
Yeah, yeah,
Spitting image of my brother. Whooped my ass in Madden.
Yeah.
I was
Has
tight.
more teeth than you.
Yeah,
Kids
definitely.
crushing
Well,
it.
that's not hard.
Teeth
Yeah.
looking good.
Yeah.
But what the fuck? There was things that were happening that were not. They were making me uncomfortable, or maybe making me feel sad,
Yeah.
because he has questions about his father. You
Yeah.
know,
That's
I have to answer them.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was all good, positive stuff. But I start to wonder, like, when will the other ones come?
Yeah.
You know, what
Does
I
he
mean?
know how his dad died?
I'm sure he has an idea.
How old is he now?
He's 8, but he's such a
so
sweet
young,
kid.
though.
I was just talking to him. I'm like, hey, DJ, do you think men and women should be treated equal? Are they equal? And he was like, oh yeah. And I go, did you?
Wrong.
Yeah. Wrong. Sit down,
Oh,
kid.
wait.
That's not even being a good uncle teaching his fucking nephew what's important.
I was like, all right, you're getting out at the rest stop. I'm like, no. So I asked him that, and he says, yeah. And I go, did somebody tell you that, or did you come to that realization on your own? And he goes, I figured that out. I figured it out for myself.
Yeah,
I,
it's
was
just
like,
Aw.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
And then
this
We
kid's
got a gay one.
And then you're gonna go back next year. He's gonna be like, I still think that men and women should be treated equally, but only if that's how they were born.
Yeah.
And then Derek's gonna be like, this kid's fucking cool.
Yeah.
No, I think he's just a good human being.
Yeah,
I
he's a
think
good kid.
the good Lord decided to bless the Dreschers with a decent one.
Shit, y'all needed
Good, you
one,
deserved
man.
it.
God
Yeah.
damn. You had to
Yeah.
get
Deserve
one
it.
in
There
there.
has to be one to
Has to be one.
break the
bro.
curse.
Yeah, shit.
So you had your daughter. I had my nephew. You guys had your
Yeah, we
nieces
hosted.
and
We
nephews.
had the whole
You had,
family
you
over,
had the
man.
dog.
little
Yeah, we did.
little punk ass kids.
Yeah.
Watch your mouth.
I'll say that because their aunt and uncle are punks. That's
No. My nieces are perfect.
Yeah, her nieces are mad cute.
How old are they?
5. Well, one will be 5
Don't
on
talk
Sunday,
to
and
him
one will
about
be
this stuff.
3. 3
Why?
and 5.
3 and 5.
all right. We're moving on
Too
to
young.
something else. We're not talking
Too
about
young.
3-year-olds
Well, no,
and
that's actually-
5-year-olds on
Thanks,
this.
Gio. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
know
thank
what
you.
I mean?
I do have a niece that's 21.
How the fuck did that happen?
Perfect.
You know.
A Puerto
we're-
Rican, man.
Come on.
What are you talking about?
Oh, she probably got 3 kids already. Never mind. Never mind.
Nah, you guys got both of you good-looking families.
I'm trying, man.
Both of you.
Very beautiful.
Dog,
family.
Derek, you know my family.
I seethe when I see the pictures.
Yeah,
Derek,
his
you know-
family loves you.
You know my family loves you. dude.
Yeah, I know. Me and your pops.
Yeah, Derek stalks him.
You know I know your pops.
Yeah, I
You
know,
told me
dude.
you're a little knucklehead motherfucker. You
Yeah,
told me that,
he's probably told you to keep an eye on me. And Dad, if you were watching this, which you
Which
definitely
he
is,
will be.
Derek did ask for them to put a Cuban flag back here too. And that's for you. So
Wait, which one of
Big
your
Papi
pops
Mendoza.
like me?
My dad.
Your dad.
yeah. Oh, well, you and Samantha's dad.
I mean,
would be
my
two
dad
peas
will
in a
talk
fucking
to
pod.
literally anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samantha's
Don't
dad,
take
I
it.
gotta
Don't
stop
take
doing
it.
that.
friend to everybody, dude.
I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to walk
You
away.
kind
from
of
some
look
people.
like your dad a little bit. Not as tall.
Yeah.
Me?
Gio looks like your pops a little bit.
No, he doesn't.
I look
Nah.
too young with my mustache going. to look
That's
like your dad.
that's not
That's
what.
not
Maybe with the
true.
mustache, I look 20 years older,
Yeah.
but I look 21 right now.
Y'all
dude.
both
I
got
can't
no.
look
They both got no cheeks. They're built the same.
Yeah, my dad.
Yo, you crazy, bro?
wait. Bro, you're
Yo, that's crazy.
Yo, bro, you're
The fact that you're putting that flat ass by that Dominican flag is disrespectful.
Crazy.
blasphemy.
That's blasphemous, and I'm sorry to the people of the Dominican Republic. You deserve better.
Bro, when I say your ass is out of this world, I don't mean it in a good way. It's literally not here.
You
It's
got
been-
no cheeks,
Yo,
boy.
if a girl,
It's been
if a
sent
girl
somewhere
ever,
else. It's in another
It is in
dimension.
the shadow realm, boy.
yo, if a girl
fuck
ever
is
got
you talking
naked
about?
and her ass looked like mine, my dick gets. I'm like, I'm good.
Of course. Yo,
Derek, do you have cheeks?
Derek, yo,
I got cheeks.
Derek's looking thick.
I'm
Derek's a
chubby.
little thick.
He's a little thick, bro.
I'm a little thick. Yeah, I got a dumper.
And he also fucking wears pants that are way too tight for him.
Do I
his shit-
really?
yeah, dude. Like your thighs are busting out your shits right now.
Thunder
I'm
thighs.
comfortable because I like seeing it, but I'm saying like the world, you know what I mean? But yeah.
The world is not ready for those
Yeah.
thighs.
I feel like I was already short. I feel like I'm shrinking. I feel like I'm becoming more compressed.
Compact.
Yeah, we shrink when
How
we get
tall
older.
are you? 5'8"?
Not even.
Yeah, you're getting a
Not
little
even.
short. You're just gradually.
I'm actually 5'7" 3/4.
That's crazy.
That's what I am.
And that's tall for me. My whole family. No one is over 5'7".
I feel like if I went to the
car.
chiropractor, it'd come out like 5'8", 5'8.5".
Yeah.
That's for a little bit, for a couple days.
Oh,
And then
that's how
and then
bad
I
your
would-
posture is
then I
and
would
shit.
shrink back
Like an
up.
accordion.
Well, yoga, they say actually.
Yeah, fuck outta here.
Yoga's supposed to if you
Stretch
do
you out.
yoga all the time, you get like a half inch taller.
A yoga pause. I ain't doing that.
No, Derek is just gradually getting smaller, more compact. He's just on his life's journey to becoming Shotty Diaz.
You know what's the worst, man? Like, I feel like I've given where my life was, and you too, Gio. I feel like I've like really
Me where
turned
my
a
life
corner.
is?
Yeah.
I'm not
So
like,
close to relapsing.
I don't
We
think
talked about
I've.
it the other day.
I know. I haven't done anything great, but like I really turned it around, and I did some good stuff. And I can't even kill myself if I wanted to.
Yeah?
Yeah, because my brother died. I can't do that
Yeah.
to my parents.
That's-
I gotta
that
fucking.
That must be really hard for
You gotta
you.
see.
I gotta
you gotta see this
stick
thing
around.
through.
Same reason, because my daughter, her stepfather passed away. I'm like, I can't leave now.
Yeah.
Because if he was still around, I'm like, fuck it.
What was
he'll
that
do it.
joke?
He's a better guy than me. Yeah.
Oh, the one.
What was
Yeah.
that joke? You're like, fuck, I gotta be a father now.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, that's a funny one.
That
I
is
really
first
like
thought.
that joke.
That's funny, man.
But it doesn't always hit. Sometimes I lose the people when I say that.
Do it
I
for me
hate
tomorrow.
that,
I'll
man.
do it tomorrow. I'll do it
It's
tomorrow.
fun. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that crowd would like it.
I hate when people tighten up on me talking about shit about my life that's a little sad.
I hate when people also are like, "What makes you think you could joke about that?" Because it happens.
Yeah,
It happened to me.
What the fuck
I
makes you
fucking
think you
hate
can be
that.
offended by my story? That's fucking crazy.
I hate that.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why I like. I'm sure it happens to you. Like when I did dementia jokes about my grandmother, motherfuckers got so weird, like in the crowd, if they didn't like it.
Oh,
So you
if I
stop
do-
doing it.
Yeah.
Well, if I do anything about like my dead grandma, I can't do it in a black room
Yo,
or a
facts.
Spanish room because they really love their family. White people love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Black
Because they
people
put the
and
parents
Latino
in a
people.
group home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
my
give a
mom's in
fuck.
Shady Oaks fighting the nurses and shit.
Yeah, 100%.
It's true. It's true. Shady Oaks, facts, man. But no, I used to. Whenever I used to go up to Harlem Nights and do fucking like my grandmother joke, they'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah, they don't
Too
think
real,
They
son.
don't think it's funny.
You're like
Yeah.
a black lady with a fan, like
Yeah.
yeah."
And usually their grandparents.
sugar.
They're
Yeah.
usually the grandparents with dementia.
Yo,
Yeah,
facts.
living with their family.
The 35-year-old grandmother.
Real shit, man. That's how it is, bro.
How you guys? How long you been living in Queens now?
Shit, a month and change.
Yeah, we moved in
Moved in
last week of
Well, you're
November.
from there, Sam. How do you like it?
He's not from there, but he's from Long Island. But I like it.
Queens, basically.
I feel like I need it. You know, I grew up like in the city, and I needed a break. From,
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
I
That's
feel,
how I feel.
so much more at peace.
Queens is so
Really?
Queens would agree with you a lot. Queens is awesome, man.
Yeah.
It's like the sticks, right?
Quiet. It's
I
not
feel
even.
like
It's
it's
like
the-
the sticks, but it's super close.
I
though.
feel like it's the suburbs, which
Yeah.
I've been wanting. So like it's good because
Yeah,
like
I can't
would.
relate to all you guys live in
No,
hell.
bro, because Gio, you know, because you live out in Long Island. When me and Samantha moved to Astoria, she's like, "Oh my God, I've been wanting to live in the suburbs my whole life," and like I'm happy for her living some, but I'm from Long Island. I'm like,
Yeah.
bitch, this is not the suburbs.
It is to me.
We don't have a lawn, bitch.
Just because you can see grass doesn't mean that this is the suburbs. You're just used to poverty.
Yeah, I didn't know what a lawn was until I moved to Long Island. I always called it grass. When
Yeah,
people
yeah,
be
yeah.
like lawn, I'm like, the fuck is
Well,
lawn?
that's just your
Front yard,
stupid.
backyards.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You know how
Front
good
yard,
it is?
backyard.
Front yard, bunnies, motherfucker.
You know how
have a house
amazing
in
it is?
East
Like
New
I
York?
can go out and get
No,
my
I
mail
lived in a
my
row
boxes.
house.
Okay.
Row house.
Yeah,
The
row
fuck is
house.
that?
It's like
What's that?
it's 2 floors, 4 apartments, and there's just a bunch of them
Oh, okay.
lining the street.
That's
Got
what-
it.
that's
you
where
could-
you
you could
grew
hop
up?
from roof to roof.
That's where you grew up.
I grew up there and mostly in juvenile detention. That's
Yeah,
where,
so you ain't never had a chance.
not really, no.
Damn.
No. The apartment I live in now is probably the nicest apartment I've ever lived in my life.
And I've been there. That shit sucks. That's so sad. I hate that for you.
I mean, as far as the neighborhood goes, it's just gays and Jews.
No, the neighborhood's
The
That's
nice.
it.
neighborhood's great.
Dog,
Yeah.
have you been to Derek's apartment?
No.
It is so small.
It's tiny.
It's like
I liked your other apartment.
your other apartment was really nice.
I
Yeah,
won't be
that
there
was
much longer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And you're the one who
We'll
just said
talk
not
about
to talk.
that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
Oh,
on
save that for the paywall.
Yeah. yeah.
If I speak, I'm in trouble. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. But I'm happy for you, Pop.
Yo, you guys, what do you guys think about that Travis Hunter shit?
Yo, yeah, that shit has been
I
wild.
wanna- I've been
Derek,
wanna
have you
talk
seen
about that.
anything about
You know,
this
you know about the
kid?
Travis Hunter, the guy that plays on Deion Sanders.
He plays
college team?
he just won the Heisman.
Yeah, the Heisman.
No, no. I
plays corner-
haven't been paying attention to college
So he
football
plays
for years.
cornerback and wide receiver for Colorado State. He plays under Deion Sanders. And his girlfriend went viral because she was on a podcast or something saying,
Oh, yes, I have heard about
he
this
wasn't
guy.
even my type, and like I had to.
But now they're back together.
Now they're together, but like she goes
They
viral.
never broke up,
They
yeah.
never broke up. They never broke up. But she goes viral every week for like people like, yo, she's a gold digger. She's a piece of shit. Like, and every
I
day-
saw somebody comment, like another basketball player, like, dude, I
Yeah.
don't usually.
Yeah,
make
but
Yeah,
I
comments,
forgot
you
who.
need-
But everybody's weighing in because like every day something comes out where she's either saying something fucking stupid or just looking like a piece of shit, and now the internet's like begging him to break up with her.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not gonna do it.
But it seems like every week there's something new with
Yeah.
this girl. Like they should just take her social media away.
Yeah.
She should not be
She
allowed
should
to
just
talk.
deactivate it at this
Yeah,
point.
100%.
Yeah.
He did.
He did.
deactivated it.
Oh, he deactivated his.
But at this
Or
point,
hers?
Yeah,
no,
his.
his. At this point,
people
it's
were like messaging him, and he was like over it.
yeah. Dog, at this
also,
point,
he didn't want to see it. He's
No.
like, I don't want to see this bitch.
bro.
But also, like somebody made an AI thing of her, like in Anthony Edwards. Was it Anthony
Yeah,
Edwards?
yeah.
Like it was AI, and they made it like she was in his comments, being
Like
like,
with
with
the money
hard
bag,
eyes,
yeah.
and people went. And it went super viral. Like Bow Wow did a video being like,
Yeah.
"Bro, you got to leave her," and people thought it was real, and it was
Yeah.
AI.
But that video came out.
With her
Yeah,
ass.
she was in a music video and another dude was like grabbing her cheeks and shit like
I saw that.
Yeah.
She was in another dude's apartment cooking for him.
I did see that too.
So
And her
But this is
sneaky link.
before.
No,
him.
but they said
They were
'cause-
together at the time.
No, so technically they weren't together, but Travis Hunter on the podcast like we've been together for 5 years. And then these videos are like from 3 years ago.
Yeah, so they probably lied.
Somebody
Their
was lying.
timeline is probably
Yeah.
off.
So and then she did like a whole big apology video where she was like, "Oh, he wasn't my type because he had a girlfriend, and my type is not cheaters." And motherfuckers was like, "Bitch, why are you throwing your man under the bus?
Yeah.
We're calling you a bad girlfriend, and you're just becoming a worse one."
Yeah.
yeah. In the beginning, I was like, I feel bad for her, but now everything that comes out, I'm like, this bitch must be a nightmare.
I
thing
feel
is,
bad
too,
for him.
You
Like,
don't know
just
what
shut
they
up
have.
Shut up. You know, before she's gonna fuck up her own bag.
She's already
Yeah.
fucked it up, man.
I think she'll probably be fine because shit like that is just.
It's just gonna bring them together
accepted.
closer.
Well, I don't know if they'll be together closer. You don't know what kind of agreement they have either.
Yeah.
You don't know what type of pussy she has.
Yeah.
It's also like, what is he, 21?
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
like, he'll
baby.
figure it out. Let the boy figure it out.
How old
Everyone's
is she?
like,
Obviously, he doesn't go broke.
Yeah, but
from her.
it's
well,
just
he's not
the
even in the NFL yet.
yeah,
He
it's
will
just-
be.
The rough part is that she's just she's
It could knock him down in the draft selection.
No,
though.
he's top 3.
He is.
He's gonna be top
He won
three.
the Heisman.
He
But
just won
even
the
with the personal
It's
issues,
not big enough to overshadow how big of a prospect he is. Like they
And he never had any bad games during
No,
the year.
well,
during
nah,
that?
he won the Heisman. He's
Who's
like
he play for?
Colorado State.
Oh, he plays for Dion.
for Dion for
Damn, you
Franchise.
are not. You are
That's a
not
nice-
listening.
Yeah,
That's
he was
a-
screwed out for
That's
that
a
one.
nice non-toxic.
He got nervous because he saw Lewis watching the podcast for a little bit, so he's
Yeah.
like, "Damn, we're not getting enough laughs per minute." Now he's nervous.
Listen, I was listening.
Listen. Anytime a Puerto Rican looks at me, I
get.
I get ready.
my yarmulke perks up a little
Yeah.
bit. You know what I mean?
Guys, listen.
Dude, but remember when
I've
he
never
brought-
been arrested. I've never done heroin.
Okay.
I'm not even Jewish. I'm full Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
That's just what
What
it
it
is.
is.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Did you
welcome.
see when a couple years ago when he brought in Brittany Renner, that chicken head bitch?
I know who she is.
You know Brittany Renner.
Yeah.
Brittany
Who-
Renner
who brought in Brittany Renner?
is
Deion
Muslim now.
Sanders brought her in to talk to all the players
Oh,
to be careful about women
like her.
like her.
That's kind of genius,
She's
though.
Muslim
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
She's changed.
And
Yeah.
people were like,
gotta go to the bathroom.
that's
I'll be
so
right back."
dumb.
What?
That's-
Let him go.
we gotta let him.
Is your prostate okay?
He's really overthinking Lewis being there.
That's what it is.
Dude, it doesn't
He said,
matter.
"Pop, can we still open tonight, Pop, please?"
Yo, they changed.
need this.
They put the flyer out for tomorrow. It's
Look,
two
he's
other
coming back
people.
already. Oh, no.
There's 2 other people, just Karen Feehan. That's it.
Karen and Drew.
It's just what it is, and then Robbie Goodwin just for the vibes.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. Nah,
Dude,
man.
but so people were criticizing him for that, but I feel like he did that because of Travis Hunter.
Yeah, maybe it's possible.
He's just
Maybe.
like, but I'll get everybody.
Yeah, it's also that's
everybody.
a pretty kind of smart thing
Yeah.
to do as a college coach.
Because he was
think-
a player who was successful and knew.
and
know
got
what I
around
mean?
that stuff.
I'm pretty sure he tells him like he educates him about contracts and what you do when you get that first deal. Because every player says their biggest mistake was when they get that first big check was like
Yeah.
$10 million.
Yeah.
Blow that shit.
They
They blow
think
it.
they blow it because they want to give
Except for
everybody
life, yeah.
cars. I want to buy my mother a new hip.
Yeah.
I want my father to get a hairline. Like they just blow their money.
Yeah, and then they break their neck and can't play anymore. Yeah.
Facts, bro.
And then they're like, "Well, when did you learn?" Like when the second contract came around.
Yeah, you
And
gotta be
I was
smart
like,
with
"Yo,
that shit."
Fuck you guys.
Yeah,
People criticize Jay-Z because he don't want to give his cousin like
Mm-hmm.
$5,000, but he bought that guy Mark Rubin or one of those.
yeah, somebody
like a Bugatti.
Yeah,
like he
yeah,
put
yeah.
in like 150,000.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what is his cousin gonna do?
Nah.
There's
Yeah.
cousins that I have in my family. If they ask me for $10, get
Yeah.
the fuck out my face.
You know what's sad is like
I was like, I'm not giving you this $10. This 10 is going straight to Patrick Milligan's.
between the media and social media, there's so
This is
much
going
shit.
to a smash burger.
Facts.
There's so much shit we shouldn't even know about.
I also hate when people start counting other people's money. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
Jay-Z
yeah.
should have given it to.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Who the
Yeah.
fuck are you? It's
Yeah.
not your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
That's a crazy ass thing to say.
And also, it goes to that Bible verse. It's like you teach a man, you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach him how to
he eats
fish.
for life, yeah.
And if you've been his family, I'm pretty sure he's giving you opportunities
Yeah.
before. You probably fucked it up.
Yeah.
And he goes like, I'm just gonna give you this money. I'm
Yeah.
not lending you this money.
Facts.
I'm just giving it to you. Because in your mind, you're like, why would I pay him back?
Yeah,
you're not going
This
to.
is
You're
a
a
lost
billionaire.
cause.
Yeah.
So you're just giving him that money.
That's
Exactly.
true shit, man. Derek, there's
true.
no way you used the bathroom in that time.
Yeah, it's just took a piss. The
You just-
bathroom's right here.
Yeah, there's a bathroom.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You
I
definitely
was
didn't wash your hands.
100%. My hands are still wet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
your
from the
piss.
Piss. From his clammy balls. Ah.
That's gross.
My balls do be clammy.
Yeah, be like that, man.
Nah, but this is
Ew.
dry ball season. I like
Zach,
this.
you don't have to be nervous. Those pants are way too tight. He's not gonna be able to get his
I can get his
A couple
fat ass
fucking
hands down there. Yeah.
circulation off of my hand before I get to my balls.
His hand would be purple like his fucking hoodie if you try to do that. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Man.
Yo, so what was your highlights of this year?
Highlights
What
of
are
the year.
highlights?
You want to go first?
Well, Sam's got her highlights in right now.
Hey!
There he is.
He's
There he
on.
is.
You know, I will give Derek credit. Every time you do something different with your appearance,
He
even
does
if-
notice it.
Even if he says it in a weird, fucking horrible way, he always notices
You do
it.
notice
You're
it.
my friend.
Yeah. You do notice.
My favorite thing is when I feel like if Samantha and I were ever like in a disagreement, like either before we fully got together, she would always tell me that Derek would be like, "What's wrong, homegirl?"
Yeah. Well, I told you there was a time
Yeah.
me and you were in a really bad.
Yeah, we were in a
and
fight.
We were no, it was actually like the day like I brought up. Now we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But like I brought up to him because we were like we were dating, and then I was
Yeah.
like, hey, what the fuck is this? And then we had a huge.
See, I thought you guys were together already at this point.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I felt
Worst
a rift.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like
It was a day long.
You know what that's the equivalent of? That's the equivalent of a guy going to you like,
I felt
when
it-
are we gonna fuck?
Okay.
So what
well,
is this?
No, but
I'll tell you
Gio, we
Are
were
we gonna
we were dating for
fuck
like
or get
8
off the
months.
pot?
Gio, let me tell you something.
We were dating for 8 months.
Still, that's still not
Gio,
long enough.
let
to
me
be
tell you
like,
something.
Hey, what is this?
First of
Are
all,
you?
Gio,
Fuck
hold
you.
on, wait a
You
second.
should just know what it is.
First of all, Gio,
I did. He was in my house all the time, so I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's all you needed.
let me tell you something, Gio. First of all, thank you because you are on the correct side, and this is
No,
important.
no,
But because
Sam
Samantha-
is right
But
here.
Yeah,
because
thank
Samantha
you.
is
Yeah.
my queen, and I can't have this on the internet, me not sticking up for her, you are wrong, but you're 100% right, but you're wrong.
No,
Anyway.
I felt a disturbance in
Thank
the
you.
force.
Yeah, but it was like a
so
day.
It was like a day. I brought it up. We had like a day long like thing. He stood in my
yeah.
apartment, like we were like having a back and forth. Then he left in like the middle of the night. Like we.
No, way, I left. It was late, but
It was like 2 a.m. We were still
Yeah.
fighting.
Take that goddamn lisp out of your fucking voice right
He
now. You say
he
speak like a man.
left, and then we didn't talk. So it was like that day, and I was fucking, I looked a hot ass mess. I was like crying all day, and then you both called me on FaceTime because you felt like the vibes were off, and then like I picked it up, but you know when it doesn't connect yet, and you guys didn't think I could hear you, and then you're like, nah, I could hear you like, nah, something's wrong. She's not right, and you're like, yeah, that's what we're calling her, and I'm like, guys, I'm here.
that's so funny, and you guys are good people, man.
And then I even reached out to JC.
Yeah.
I even text JC. Remember?
Yeah,
And
man.
I was like, where is Samantha okay?
Yeah.
I didn't say Sam. I said Samantha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I knew he meant business.
Yeah.
But it was fine. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to beat the shit out of you.
You wouldn't have had to try hard, Pop. It wouldn't have been much. No, I feel like if you were gonna beat my ass, you'd see me, and then I'd be like, come on.
Nah, I wouldn't beat you up. Samantha, I think, can handle.
I would never
herself
let you
just
guys
fine.
fight.
Yeah, she does.
I don't know about you guys.
But yeah.
No, yeah, I
Without me
definitely
being
have, empathic connection to some folks.
Yeah, you got a good sixth sense for that.
I also have to say there are no two friends I know like you two that will hit me up and be like, have you heard from Geo? I feel like something's wrong. And then Geo, same thing. You heard from Derek? Always. There'll be times that I haven't talked to Geo in like a few like months, and then I'll just get a text message and it's about you. It'll be like, have you heard from Derek today? Y'all
Were you
have,
worried
like,
the last few days?
yeah, because I realized I haven't talked to Derek in like 2 weeks.
yeah.
And then he posted about his brother. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, and then that's when
Yeah, I
I'm like,
sang
God.
happy birthday to my dead brother the other day. So,
Yeah.
woo.
Yeah, that's rough.
I'll
Yeah.
do it right there.
With his son?
His son wanted to do it.
Yeah, so you got to.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna be like, yo,
You fucking the vibes up right now.
this shit is weird. All right?
Yeah.
First of
Man
all,
the fuck up.
We not singing happy
he's not
birthday
gonna
to your
say-
dead dad, and men and women are not equal.
He's not gonna want to say. He's not gonna say what I want to say right now.
Facts. It is.
But
Highlights of the year though. Do you have any like things that like stick out to you?
Like comedy?
Anything?
Comedy
no,
stuff?
no, no, no.
It could be comedy or life. Comedy
you-
and life.
if you want,
One
if
of
you want
each.
to talk about
One
All
of
right,
each.
so I would say comedy was highlight was our New York Comedy Festival
Yeah,
was really
facts.
fun and
Highlight.
and
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and
thank
in
you.
tune with that, just like getting in at New York has been really cool. Like
Yeah.
being able to like get actual like spots and they pay really well.
Mm-hmm.
That's been really cool. And then life highlight would just be like moving into our new apartment.
Yeah, facts. Moving into the apartment was like insane because it was like such a long process because we
Yo.
took the apartment from my grandmother because I was still on that lease. And
Did
then
you
when
guys
she
put her in
passed-
Shady Oaks?
No.
She
She was
died.
back. She was back. She died in the.
Oh, she
died.
passed away?
Yeah,
You
she
know
passed-
that. You reached
That's
out
all
to him
good,
about it.
But she was 94, dude.
It was over the summer. It was in August.
Everybody's
Yeah.
grandparents died.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
she
what did I
reach out.
She
DM
passed
you?
away in the crib. She passed away in the room that we sleep in now.
On the same mattress that we
Yeah.
sleep on.
Same
It's a great mattress.
Yeah. My
Jesus
grandma
Christ.
died the same place I killed that pussy. It's just what it is. No,
You
but
start hearing extra moans. Sam, was that you?
no, because we hear moans and then my grandma would just be in the corner like, ah.
IJC.
Ay, bendito.
That's getting clipped.
There you go. No, but yeah, that was definitely a highlight, and it took so long
Took
because she passed in
forever.
August, and from August to up until like the week we moved in November, we were just doing like renovations
Yeah, it
on
was
the spot.
crazy.
We had to get it painted, new floors, a whole bunch of shit. So
You guys did
finally
all
finishing
that?
that. Yeah.
How's
everything.
Monroe? Monroe loves
she
it.
loves
Is
it.
there like a big grassy area for her to play on?
Yeah, right next to the house, there's like a big lot, and I
Yeah.
just take her out off leash, and
And
she
we're
runs
also
around
right
in
by
it.
Astoria Park.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, man. She loves it.
So-
She had a rough first couple days because we're on the first floor, so every time a dog passes, she goes crazy.
There's a bunch of guys, you guys out there. Max is out there.
Yeah,
Tommy
Max is out
McGuire's
there.
out there.
McGuire,
Yeah,
I
we've
see.
seen
Yeah,
them.
I see
Truso
McGuire.
lives like 2 blocks
Yep.
away.
Really?
Yeah,
They,
Matt
they watched
comics.
they watched the Knicks
We're
game
watching
together.
this game together. You should pull up.
How much is the fucking rent out there?
It's,
Well,
I mean,
we pay
shit,
like
man.
nothing.
You know,
we pay
you know,
$1,500 for a 3-bed.
Jesus
Washer,
Christ.
dryer, and a parking.
washer,
a
dryer,
parking
and a
spot.
parking spot. Fuck
Gio's
with
gonna
us.
be like, "Can I move in?"
You have a 3-bedroom?
Yeah,
3
cuz.
bedroom. We got a podcast room.
We have a guest room. No
And,
guests.
yeah, we have a guest room. For
Oh, don't
Monroe.
worry. There'll
She
be
sleeps
some
on
nights.
that bed.
There'll be some nights I need a place to crash.
Yeah. Why not? No, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, I
But-
know what you mean, bitch.
Yeah,
I'm doing dry January.
I can help you
dry
guys out a
January,
lot.
alcohol wise or like
Alcohol
I
and
can
no
help you
pussy.
guys out a lot.
Alcohol and I'm giving up alcohol and weed and pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
okay.
inspiring that, Gio?
Get
just gonna
the fuck
vape and
out of
cock.
here.
Can I ask if you're still
Vape
fucking the
and
girl
cock.
that you told me you were fucking?
Which one?
You
Nah.
no. She's gonna me.
Nah. She keeps. I
Christ.
can't fuck somebody who's so.
Yeah.
I've never met
Luckily, she
somebody.
didn't.
Wait.
Who gets
She likes
punched
to.
Her, but you.
I don't know who this is.
It was. We don't have to talk about it.
Wait, is
We don't
this
have
the
to talk about
one?
it.
We can move on.
We can move on. Jorge's right. We can move on.
Jorge's just hearing the things that he's gonna have to edit.
Can we all edit that? Edit that out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, anyway.
Yeah, we gotta cut that
Yeah,
out.
well, honestly, Derek's he was gonna have everybody edit everything out once you said New York Comedy Club. Derek can't have
Yeah,
that
he
on his
can't
pod.
have that happen. Not
I
on his
forgot,
pod.
like,
All
it's
right,
your
leave
forehead.
it. Leave it.
Gio,
Stop
you're making it
talking.
worse.
Yeah.
No.
Stop talking about editing stuff out.
Nah,
Yeah.
I got in trouble last time I said I fucked a girl on the podcast.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
get ugly. I'm good on that.
It is what
It wasn't
is,
about
man.
fucking her. It was about giving her herpes.
Derek said.
I know. I know.
That's still gonna be merch one day. His and herpes.
That
That's
is funny.
still
though.
gonna be.
That
merch.
is very funny.
Mr. Softy and Starfish is definitely gonna be a shirt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making shirts next year.
What's
I'm
Mr.
gonna
Softy?
get
What is
into
that?
the.
That's
Oh,
what
because
That was the
couldn't get
name
it
of
up.
the and then the
When you
Starfish is you just
Is when
lay
you just
there.
lay there. Is that what she did?
And that was something she said. She's like, you guys don't know what a starfish is?
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
was like, oh, like you. All right.
Yeah, there
What
you
are
go.
what are the things you like about this year?
Not a damn thing. Well, I got to get myself somewhat out of debt. I
That's
got my
great,
money
bro.
right.
That's
I got
That's
my
good.
money right.
Facts?
I got
We
my
almost
car
killed.
situation.
We almost killed a guy in Jersey.
Almost killed a guy in Jersey.
Remember when that guy hit your car, dude? I found all this guy's information. I found out where he
Oh,
lived.
yeah, my car got
where
hit
his
right outside the
where
fucking
his
studio.
kids go to
Oh.
school.
Yeah,
I
and
found
I didn't have
everything.
insurance. I didn't have insurance for a
Everything.
month.
It took me like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
I still know what
Derek be acting like a Jewish man. He's just a Puerto Rican
Yeah, he's a
woman.
Puerto Rican woman. I to be like, me and
we
Derek-
are going to find his house and his
Yeah.
car and his kids.
That's when I knew. I'm like, yo, Derek's a real one, bro. He's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
yo, I found out everything.
Yeah, down ass bitch.
I got
Yeah.
fucked because I
Oh,
didn't
he's
have
got
car
a good. That
insurance.
Derek's like, oh, he's got a good job.
He's got a good job. Maybe
Oh,
we
he's
should
got
have.
benefits.
We should put him on our little podcast.
I was like,
I found out him and Derek
I was
became
like,
friends.
I bet you his kid borrowed the car to come to school and hit your car while she was here.
yeah. No, that's funny. Well,
I
what
was like,
happened?
we were like, yo, let's go out there.
What happened though?
My car was parked on.
Gio's like, yo, I'm gonna knock on
8th.
the door and I'm gonna
eighth.
say,
Oh, here in the city.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I was leaving the
Oh,
podcast. I
shit.
come, my whole trunk is
We're-
pushed
we
in.
go to get in the car and then there's
There's a ticket.
like a thing.
There's a ticket and
on
then a
the wi-
paper.
and a note on the
Yeah.
on the wiper. So he pulls it out and he's like, oh. Then he reads it. He's like, and it says, "Sorry, this happened to you. The person who's hit you's license plate."
Yeah.
And then we walked around to the back of the car,
And
and
it
his
was
whole trunk was just
pushed in.
Oh,
He got his shit pushed in.
Oh, I love that person.
big
I love the person who.
Nah,
Dude, that
Snitch.
was a great person. No,
Snitch.
That was a great person. What he did was amazing.
Snitch.
If
That
I
was
would've had
definitely
car
a
insurance.
woman who did that.
Didn't have car
I didn't have car insurance for a month.
I remember that.
I lost my insurance.
Dog, you know what it was? The dude,
Yo,
There was
what?
nothing he could have done.
dog, you know what actually happened? The dude who wrote the note, he's the one that hit you, but he just put the other guy's information. He's like, yo, Pop, I would never,
I
me
would
personally, I would
never.
never let this stand. But it was the motherfucker behind you. Do with that what you will, but I wouldn't let that shit slide.
Yeah. Dude, so that I didn't have a car after that for like a month.
Yeah,
So like
shit,
for like
bro.
4 months, I didn't have a car this year.
Damn.
It was like rentals, spending all my money on
Damn, you want to talk about
rentals and
something positive that happened this year? Or?
Me and Gio?
No, that's what I was saying. The positive now, my car's working.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got money, you know what I mean? Comedy's going good.
Me and Gio did a road
I'm
gig this
still-
year.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all did
Went to
do
Maine.
that.
Went to Maine,
I bombed my
man.
ass off hosting.
Played a fucking kombucha brewery. Broad daylight.
One of my favorite shows we did this year was with James Pontillo.
Connecticut.
We
Oh,
had
that was mad fun.
That was a highlight.
Yeah.
That was
that
a
was
really
fun.
great
The
night.
ride.
The
The
ride
ride.
was so
The
much
show was
fun.
alright.
The show was whatever.
I dropped that one.
Yeah, you did.
You
That
should've
would have
come.
been
We
mad
had
fun,
mad
bro.
Yeah, we would have been
fun.
packed in the car, but we talked so
We
much
talked
shit.
so much shit. It was such a good
Yeah.
ride.
I did a lot of comedy this year, which I guess is good.
That's good, man.
Sucked a lot of dick.
Sucked
Yep.
a lot of cocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Licked a lot of
Balls
pussy.
to the chin.
Ate a lot of ass.
You sucked a lot of poles and licked a lot of holes.
Fucked a lot of ass.
Had a lot of Bojangles.
I'm trying to
Balls
see
jangling.
what else was. I spent a lot of time with my family
That's
this
what's
year.
Yeah, I
That's
think
a
that's
positive,
really been
bro.
nice for you.
Yeah.
Oh, Skankfest.
And
Skankfest
fucking-
was fucking
Oh, how was
amazing.
that? Yeah, shit was lit.
Amazing.
He don't even remember what
Yeah,
happened.
I remember mad
Wait,
shit.
did y'all go to the naked roast battle?
Yeah.
You saw Priya win?
I know.
No,
I
I
was
missed that one.
I was
Priya
on the
won.
plane.
Did she?
She
She
did the
beat
naked
Menno.
roast.
She beat
told me.
Menno.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Them big ass
I
titties.
asked her, I was like, did you win? She's like, yeah, I have huge titties.
Dude, I was so mad I missed that one. 'Cause I
Menno-
had a spot, and by the time I ran there, they said it's already packed out. And they're
Damn.
like, yo, you can go up to the theater, and you can look through the projection. I'm like, no, at that point, I'm a peeping Tom.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
weird.
kept looking through a window, like,
Yeah.
where's Priya?
Shout out, we
And
had
then-
Priya on our show yesterday. She
did
looks
really
great.
good.
She looks
Yeah.
great too.
Yeah, she did
There was
good.
another girl that kind of looked like her that came out naked, and her body was amazing.
Yeah.
And then everybody else was disgusting.
Divya?
No,
Not Divya.
Divya would not.
No,
do
Divya
Skankfest.
didn't.
Divya also we had on the show.
We had on the
last
show,
night.
yeah.
Divya's lesbian, right?
I don't know nothing about
yeah.
You had
Gonna
two.
say
You
Karen.
had two Indian broads on the same
She
show.
did, no,
You
Divya
know
was
how-
doing checks.
you know how we
didn't
do.
book her.
Oh.
Talking
Damn,
I'm
let,
say,
let,
but what
let
the
me
hell?
take credit for that.
Oh.
I'm gonna say, what the hell?
Type of operation we running
The
over
fuck?
here.
What the hell are they gonna talk
We
about?
would book you, but you're not allowed.
Yeah.
Why am I not allowed?
You're
That
not
would
allowed.
be
if
crazy.
you're a
Be
comedy
like,
club.
yo, this episode was brought to you by Shore Deodorant.
Oh,
What are you talking about? I hosted for you guys like a month ago. Bad show.
Yeah.
I did so bad
We
hosting.
had, we had a bad host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been hosting them only, and they've
That'd
been
be
great.
great.
What's up with the spot in January?
Come through.
Oh
Come
Jesus
through.
Come
Christ.
through, Gio.
Come through.
It's
Not a
been,
guest
it's been
spot.
enough time. No. Come. No, well, no, don't get too big
Yeah,
for your
don't get
britches,
dirty.
brother.
You know who absolutely murdered last night was Max Manikoff.
Oh yeah.
Who?
The big-
Max Manikoff.
He still does comedy?
Yeah,
Never
man.
heard of him.
In the city.
Really?
He was
Yeah.
in the city. He did a double. He did
How
the
was
before,
the
too.
show at Combody the other day?
A lot of fun, man.
lot of fun?
A
Yeah,
lot
that
of
was a
fun.
good one.
Good people.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Why
It
did
was
you come
lovely.
through?
I have a nephew.
It was with the
Oh
nephew.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it was good though. The new Combody's so much better.
I don't do
Yeah, I was gonna pull up
shows
last
in
night.
gyms anymore.
Yeah. And you don't work out in gyms either. Show fat ass.
He's not working out jokes or his body.
There we go.
Yeah, come on, son. We're having a good motherfucking
All right.
time, bro.
So
I will say this: even though I'm in control of the air horn, I don't take advantage of it. Being
Yeah,
myself.
I appreciate
You know
that,
what I mean?
and I think,
do have integrity when it comes
especially
to the air horn.
as an addict, like showing the restraint you're showing is really admirable.
But when it comes to this one, I let these
Here it
fly.
goes.
I'm a white.
Yep.
You can't have an episode without that.
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
for
go.
me.
Those are Derek's affirmations.
Yeah, I would. I guess the best thing for me this year
No,
is
this one is because of JC.
Yes.
I've abandoned my child.
what is that from originally?
That would be blood.
What is it from
That
originally?
would be blood. That was Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh my God, bro! I told you, I don't think.
That was such a great movie.
Yo, it's
Holy
honestly,
shit, that was
it's
a good
possible that Gio and I were not real friends until I told him about that soundbite. He was like, "That's actually really fucking funny."
Yeah.
I feel like that's the first thing I ever said. Gio was like, "That's good."
You know, it's funny, and I've watched that movie recently
Yo.
because I got into a whole Daniel Day-Lewis
Yeah, he's
craze,
a monster, bro.
and
Oh, he's
I watched
awesome.
it, and I never realized that.
Have you ever
Yeah,
seen
bro.
In the Name of the Father?
No, I haven't seen
That's
that.
the
a good-
one where
that's-
he's a priest or some shit?
No,
or-
no. They get caught up in like that Bloody Sunday murder that happened in Ireland, and they're in prison.
Oh, that
Oh
sounds
no, I didn't
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
that.
And
Was
then
that when he
they-
was younger?
He was younger.
Oh, yeah, no, I didn't watch
the
that.
Boxer is another one that he
The
was in.
Last
That
of the
was great.
Mohicans.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah,
dad
mean,
loves that movie.
That one. I mean, he was crazy in Gangs.
Gangs of New York. That's the first
There
time
Will
I
Be
ever
Blood.
saw.
The
Phantom
Last of
Thread.
the Mohicans.
The last of the Puerto Ricans.
That's what this episode should be called. The last of the
Last of the
Puerto
Puerto
Last of the
Ricans.
Mo Ricans.
Last of the Puerto
Last of the
Ricans.
Puerto
I
Ricans.
still think we should do an 80s baby podcast once a month.
All right. Well,
I'm
Baby.
from the
he's
90s.
The 90s.
So we can make fun of him for that.
Okay.
I can just be the punching bag.
Not all the time,
Yeah.
but
What
if
are you, 85? No, you're 82.
81, you bozo. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
about my actual years.
Yeah.
No, I was born 1981.
No,
That's
we
crazy.
were just talking about his blood pressure.
I'm 43.
You're 86.
Yo, I took an Epsom salt bath the other day.
That is the oldest shit I've ever heard you say, bro.
Let me tell you.
What, do you just leave it
You
physical
can
therapy?
feel your blood pressure go up if you sit in there too long.
Really?
The
That's
That
salt,
salt is in,
Ye-
yeah.
Why are you talking like that? Did you hear him?
No, what did
He's
he
like, because that salt.
No, I did not. Don't fucking.
That's what happens when me and Samantha
You're
come
hearing
around.
that. You heard that. I
Nah,
did
you
not.
heard it right.
Dog, me and
No,
Samantha
was
come
that-
around,
did
motherfuckers
that-
get gay, bro.
Yeah.
They get lispy.
You bring the zest. You bring the
Or
zest.
bring it out.
You see, that's why you can't move in with us. We don't have a bathtub, so you
Yeah.
can't take baths.
Yeah, no,
I did
We only have a
float
shower.
tank. Float tanks are amazing.
Wait,
you're
that sounds
basically
good.
salt.
How many showers and
salt
baths you
just
got?
one.
The only
cuz
one.
That's why you
Oh,
can't
yeah,
come.
that can't.
If it was like if we had a room,
It ain't
with a
gonna
full
work
bathroom,
because
yeah.
I'm clean.
Yeah.
And you guys, I just know
A
already.
lot of hair all over the place,
all
bro.
over
No,
the
we're
place.
I keep the apartment very clean.
Yeah.
I've stayed in your house numerous occasions.
And my apartment's always been clean. You've
It's-
always said it a million times.
It's
Like,
tidy.
Yo,
tidy.
this is an insult straight from your mother.
yeah. Like, did my mom call you to tell you to say that?
I
That's
can see
Your mother and I have had some conversations.
I can see Derek in the crib just wiping his finger across things like, what about this?
My apartment's very clean.
You know, Samantha doesn't like to pay attention to detail.
Yo, and she says stuff like that.
She just likes,
She likes appearances.
the appearance.
She likes
But
appearances.
move this, move that.
But God forbid I tell her something, then I'm the
Yeah,
bad guy. I
yeah.
don't want to say nothing.
Tidy. You have a tidy apartment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't, there's no truth in this. Why are you listening?
No,
to
there
this
was
guy?
one. I'm 100% serious.
Yeah,
I saw what
yeah.
you guys did underneath that toilet seat.
Yeah.
I saw.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I think that was your diarrhea experience. And he just had a big ass
Dude.
fucking chopped cheese. And
Bro,
he's like,
I don't know what it is in me that comes out, but I like take the fucking finish right off of toilet seats.
Yeah?
Right off. Underneath, yeah.
Damn, man.
Right down to the metal.
There's
Yeah.
nothing worse when you go to somebody's
feel
house
you.
and you lift up that seat and you see the shit splatter all under it.
That's
like that, man.
disgusting.
You never had
It's a-
diarrhea?
Yeah, I always have
Yeah,
diarrhea.
he almost never does it.
I got some right now. My shit is like, if you look in the toilet and you see shit, where the
29
fuck
years
else do you,
old.
what do you expect?
Well, no, but on the seat, you have to clean that.
Yeah, but I mean, shit happens.
Sometimes you forget. You don't.
You
You know what I mean?
forget,
You get
it's
up
a
the
busy
toilet,
day, you know
yeah,
what
and you
I'm
don't
saying?
realize. But when I'm the one who finds it, it's the
Yeah,
worst.
it's a problem.
You know what I used to do to people? Like when I was younger, like if they're waiting for the bathroom and I was taking a shit, I'll just close the lid and not flush. So when they go in there, they find.
Oh,
the
that's
shit.
That's
terrible.
disgusting.
Gio.
That's gross.
Especially if it was a law, like if it was like something I was proud of. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh, yo, you
no,
gotta see
Nah,
this.
the world got to see this shit.
This was before.
I was about to say this
camera
before
phones.
smartphones.
This
you know
before,
what I'm
so
saying?
you couldn't. Somebody needs to see this.
That's funny.
And I
What
can't
the
be
fuck
like,
are
hey,
our
come
men
look
about?
at
No,
this.
this is just funny.
No,
You
but
took
dude, you
pictures
never
of your
did
shit?
that.
I don't take pictures of my, but like my friends have.
Because
for
you're
sure.
like, you're like,
Derek's
before
going through
camera
his
phones,
phone to
I'm
look
like,
for
what?
That was a joke because that's what he was gonna say. He was like, "This
Oh.
is back in the day before you could take a picture, you log and send it to
If
your
that
friend."
shit is like coming out of the water from being so long,
Yeah, I've been.
that's like impressive.
Well, apparently, according to Dr. Oz, that's the healthiest shits. Your
What?
shit should be long and not break and like curly like a snake.
like when I shit like that, I
That's
want
what
to.
Dr. Oz says.
Wow, my
I want
shit
to
is
like
unhealthy
backtrack
as
my
fuck.
diet. I want to know what I ate that week. When I
Yeah.
shit like that, I'm like, that's how. I
That's
should
what you should be eating.
Dude, I'll go to the
out
bathroom
smooth.
and they'll be like, you know, like the
This is
the
disgusting.
twisties that like close like loaves of bread. There'd be like one of those floating in the toilet.
That's
Like,
lettuce. Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
He ate the whole loaf.
like a hair roller.
Dog, I feel like Derek's not even making jokes. He was just floating how honest he could be,
Yeah, then he
and
was
then
like,
he
"Just
felt
kidding,
us judge.
just
He's like,
kidding."
"I'm just kidding, man. I'm
a
joking."
hair roller in there.
Nah, man.
Fucking
Shit is real, bro. You
Yeah,
gotta
dude.
take. You gotta flush when you use the bathroom.
Well, I
Dude,
did this
I've
fiber
taken
cleanse.
shit. You know the crunchy cheese doodles? The
Yeah.
small
All right,
ones?
guys.
I've taken shits where it was just like a pile of those.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest thing ever. It's like shitty little.
Well,
shit
listen,
doodles.
all of us we're over 30,
Yes, that's true.
and we need to seriously start thinking about our health.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
And that's where
That's what I'm doing.
I would.
Joe
I believe Sam is probably the healthiest.
Yeah.
Out of all
Yeah,
of
yeah,
us.
I don't
probably.
drink.
I
I
think
don't.
you eat the healthiest.
Yeah.
You don't drink?
She drinks,
Sparingly.
not heavily, but like like we're leaving here. We're going to Whole Foods to get you.
I'll have like a drink
Yeah.
every 2 months.
Yeah.
And I don't like to get drunk.
And that's,
And
when,
I
you,
stopped
and that's when you
smoking.
hit JC.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting fucked up today.
Baby,
Yeah.
please don't buy too much.
Get a job.
We're gonna get you a job, buddy.
Yeah, I can use it,
If
man.
I'm you, I say just stretch this out as long as you
If
can.
not, we'll get you a bicycle.
When did you
with
get laid
mittens.
off? All right, you know what? Tell everybody where they can find you. I can't wait to get to the fucking.
You can find me on Instagram at Peach Fuzz Poppy or on LinkedIn at JC Mendoza. It's gonna look like I have no connections, but that's a glitch. All right, everybody vouches for all my skills.
Yes. And you can find me at Make Me Laugh Sam on all platforms or on JC's resume as his manager.
Facts. But for real, at Soft Launch Podcast on
Yes.
Instagram, we drop every Wednesday at midnight. And yeah, we're on this.
Clips are great.
Yes, thank you.
Don't know about the full episodes though.
They're really
No, well, that's
funny.
fair. Come find out about the full episodes, but the clips will be great.
We
Never
will
watched
also,
one.
Yeah.
We will also be having guests soon.
Yeah, we're making a little studio in the apartment.
My ass.
We didn't say we was going to invite you, but
Yeah, I
it when I
wasn't
see
saying you
it.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a fucking another bathroom in that guest room. I'm moving in.
if you put another bathroom in there, you still can't move in, but we would be appreciative.
Go ahead, Gio.
If you're watching this live in the Racist live chat right now, and you are close to New Jersey in the tri-state area, come to Dojo of Comedy tomorrow.
It's sold out.
It is so. Oh, it's sold out already.
Yes.
Sold out?
Never mind.
Well, never mind then. January 9th. I'll be in
No, and
Atlantic
nothing
City.
to do with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not because of us. Well, maybe. I have a following.
I'm
out in
gonna
Jersey.
do all new stuff.
I have
tomorrow.
fans out there.
You don't have new stuff, Pop. I'm not even being.
Hold
a
on.
dick.
No, just you
really
want to
don't.
hear some of my new stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
would love
Let's do
that.
our. Let's finish our plugs and we'll end off with.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you were
That new
supposed to
bit.
do this. a
No,
while
I
ago.
won the bet. I didn't have to do it. You
Yeah.
fuck.
You won.
And I still had a new joke.
But you
it
said
was
you were gonna do it
But it was a
anyways.
Dodgers Yankees joke. And
I
it's
was
over.
here when you did that.
No, he was.
Do another one. Yes, I was. I remember that.
I wasn't here. For
But
that.
saying that I was in
don't
jail.
know.
I was in jail for 8 years.
Yes,
and
I remember this
and
whole
one of
thing.
the the worst thing I've ever witnessed in my life was the collapse the Yankees had in
Yes,
Game 5.
I was here. I remember that.
Okay.
Was that? Is that the new bit? That can't be the new bit.
That can't be the new bit.
It was a
That's
new
not a
bit.
bit.
No, no.
First
no.
of all-
was that the one you were going to read right now?
No.
Oh, thank God.
No.
All right,
No, go ahead. Finish your thing.
January 9th, I'll be Atlantic City Comedy Club. And follow me on Instagram, Geo Perez 86.
86.
And Dojo. Oh, no, sold out. Never mind. But I will be there.
I can't remember shit.
Watch it. Subscribe to our use our promo code GAS and watch it live. It's gonna be live tomorrow.
All right, here's some of my new stuff.
All right.
All right, well, number one. Yeah, so that's it.
Okay.
Next one. The last time. That's it. Ready?
That, you know when you be
Hold
on
on, wait,
stage
wait.
and you're like trying to see what? Nah, that's not gonna work.
Hold on, ready?
He's
This
just
is the next
building
one, right?
momentum.
This one.
My friends are like,
Uh-huh.
that's it.
Keep going. Keep going.
Here's another one. Dating is hard.
He's got more than that. Randy.
Dating
No.
is hard. I'm gonna kill myself.
This one isn't too weird.
Here we go.
That's it.
So now we're dating.
Wait, hold on, ready? Nobody ever says, done.
That's true.
That's where we're at.
This kid, I will say so. Your premise
I might
game,
be honest.
You're on a lot right there. You could take that any which way.
You forgot one. You know what's weird?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Let me see.
Come on.
Nope, don't got that. Back of my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put-
whole time.
You should be like, you know, you're autistic when.
Oh.
Just end it there.
Yeah.
It's too
How do
stupid.
you know? That is crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. That's what I said when I'm bombing.
You look like you.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking?
Oh, I'm so good.
Yeah.
Dear heroin.
Uh-huh.
Dude, this is really what they are. Look.
It just says. I thought this was a comedy club.
He's waiting for it. He already knows it's gonna bomb, so he's coming up with
He just has rebounds for bombs.
Yo.
How old is Vegans are stupid.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this
Derek,
is
this is embarrassing.
all homeless dude.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, Korean ass whooping. What the fuck is that?
It's about Mark Wahlberg.
That's a joke about Mark
There's another one.
Wahlberg.
Dealer's choice.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you remember writing these down and having a plan for them?
Hey team equals gay. So I think that one has to do with like Zoom meetings.
Yeah, that one
Hey team.
Unfortunately, Derek, that was the most flushed out idea that you shared with us
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
My old boss used to be a big hey gang.
Hey,
I
Hey
hate that,
gang.
yeah.
How we
Wait,
doing, gang?
what is this? Fucking Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I got one. I got
Fred.
one.
Who the
Well,
fuck?
what y'all think about this?
Come
What you
on,
think
Gio,
about
let's
this?
do it, man.
So I feel like my dick can't keep up with technology.
That's not bad.
Was that left first?
Yeah.
That is literally his joke.
His weight can't keep up with technology.
So I told my girl I love her for the first time this week.
Congratulations.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You fucking pussy.
I did it over text,
Yeah.
right? And
For real?
Yeah, we were talking back and forth, and I just wrote, "Good night, baby.
One door
I love
closes, another one opens.
And she responded, "LOL."
Damn.
Is that real? Are you telling me a
and I'm
joke?
telling you the truth. And in her defense, we've only been dating for 3 months. But in my defense, that text was meant for my daughter.
Ah, I see.
Is that the joke?
No, that wasn't a joke. That was stupid. That was just a high thought.
No, Gio, we're doing jokes, not things that we need to bring up in therapy.
Yeah. Which is why Gio would go to therapy.
Yeah.
Maybe I could
just
just
have
material out of
Do
it,
you
Pop.
think there's anything here? No.
Oh, no, I got a joke.
There's something.
I got a
there.
joke. I got a joke.
I make my therapist laugh all the time.
This is
Out of
my
fear.
joke when
My
everything
therapist
is-
came to a show once.
when
Yes, or our Carolines.
That's fucking
That's weird.
inappropriate.
No, it's not.
That is inappropriate.
I wanted her to come.
Yeah.
That's inappropriate that she came to your show.
she just came with a whole fucking long list
How
of
old?
things
What
to
is
talk
she?
about.
Was she the same age as
she
you?
gave you
No,
notes
she's
on
an
your
older
personality.
lady.
So first off,
Yeah.
all right,
Super nice.
so I ended off on this dirty joke. This is my go-to when the crowd sucks and I hate them, and I'll just go up
Every night.
every night. This is my closer, guys. So I
Your
just
room.
go.
This is your room shaker. All right,
So
here
it's like,
comes
so-
the
This
Do
is
you
my
wanna-
unemployment.
do you
I
wanna
say that
throw a
sometimes. Like, oh, here comes the
snowball?
room shaker.
This is Gio's Chipotle.
my Chipotle burrito. So my daughter
This is my meal deal.
just got her period for the first time this
Dude,
year.
why would you?
Okay.
And
Can Navi have anything?
Yeah, she just had her period.
she just had a period.
Yeah.
She can have her period now. And also, right, because that, like, as my
calling
thought, right,
ACS.
because that was my baby,
calling
right?
it.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's my baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But
kid.
like now, biologically,
Woman.
she can have a baby.
Yeah, it's
right?
crazy.
Right? So should I start using condoms?
What?
All right, we're gonna end that.
That was a
There.
joke. It's a joke, guys. We only do anal.
Oh my god.
Gio, move the Austin.
Yo, facts. Get this kid down.
Get the-
I will
Get
that on
this kid
stage.
Down
I
below
will-
the
And,
Mason
and I
Dixon.
got the collective awes and some laughs.
Yeah, no. I want you
Jesus.
to never do that again.
No, that's my
That's.
joke.
I mean, it's not a. It's just
Jorge.
like.
No, it's a horrible joke.
There's something real there that you could really make really good, but that you.
No,
You got the
Gio.
cheapest, lowest hanging.
the low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point. I want a disgusting, dark, cheap, hacky joke.
Well, try again.
Well, you got it.
No. That's. I mean,
great.
if you, for what it is, it's,
I did it at New York once. Packed out East 4th.
Yeah.
Killed.
Yeah. It is. For what it is, it's
No,
the
you
best
can't
version of
t-
what
yeah,
it
You're
is.
just mad because she didn't get it at first.
No, yeah,
You're
no.
just mad because you're like, what? And why he's like, oh.
You can't tell that joke without a mustache. The way that you look, people are gonna believe it.
Yeah. Is this guy telling jokes or confessions? Which one is he
Yeah.
doing?
Grow your mustache back before
Yeah.
you do pedophilia
They're,
jokes.
they're on the
exactly.
sex. They're on the
All
sex
right.
registry list.
Yeah.
That's
Geo
the fucking
Perez.
rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's try Giovanni Perez.
Jorge, Happy New Year, brother. Love
Hey.
you. All right, let's end this.
Hey, Jorge.
Let's
plugs.
end this episode.
Jorge,
Hit it.
plugs.
Jorge.
He has no plugs.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
has
Except
a
for the
show.
one that's in his ass.
Hey.
Oh.
There he is.
All right.
Ended with a left joke.
All right. Me?
Yeah.
Make a joke about Lev?
Make a pun.
A pun about Lev?
No. Anyway, that's been the show, guys. Thank you for watching.